feeling good, like I should. Took a walk around the neighborhood. Never stress. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best. Hey, feeling good, like I should. When it took a walk around the neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stress. Got that sunshine on my Sunday best.
Hey, welcome to the Convo, everybody. You know, what a way to fucking open up a show. This shit,
I like that, man. I like it.
You know, hey, listen. First off, this your boy Maverick, Money Mav, Mr. Yours Truly, whatever the hell you want to call me. Always a pleasure with my boy Kato. What's happening with you, homie?
How you doing? What's going on?
I'm doing good. And by the way, the music you were listening to is called Sunday Best by a group called Surface.
Okay. Shout out to them.
And it's ironic, bruh, that I actually been hearing for the last 2 years, but I've been hearing like snips of the song, you know what I mean, little clips here and there. And I never really went and looked for it until recently. I was like, you know what? I'm sitting here every fucking Sunday watching the analysis and shit, right, before the games come on. And this is the song that they go to commercial and come back from commercial too.
Oh, okay. So it done got hooked in your head.
Right. And I'm like, damn, that bitch catchy as hell. Like, I need to go find who the fuck sent this shit. So just the other day, I'm sitting here, I just went through it, right? I'm like, damn, I like this shit. So I started listening to a fucking Toyota commercial pop up, right? Shout out to Toyota Cross. Y'all, hey, Toyota, y'all motherfuckers know how to put songs in the commercial. Shout out to y'all niggas, man, for real. They could bring in some new artists, bro, when it comes to commercial. But yeah, and this other song come on, and I'm sitting here like, damn, this bitch is nice too. It just so happened it's the same motherfuckers that I was just listening to.
Oh yeah,
two white boys.
Something else nice.
Two white boys, bro. And when I tell you, listen, when I tell you, man, like that's my go-to feel-good music now.
That's what's up.
Listening to them boys, it's like they're like right up my alley. It's funny because I could sit here and cuss all day while I'm having a general conversation with you. But when it comes to my music, I barely cuss in my music. You know that shit. It's fucking ironic because I'd be like, damn, how the hell? I could sit here and throw a cuss word here and everything when we just talking. But when it comes to the music, barely hear me cuss or you don't hear me cuss at all. And it's like, okay, so I'm listening to these boys and I'm like, yeah, I fucks with them. But
nice.
This the other song right here. But yeah, so I was like, all right, cool. I fucks with them, man. And I figured that's something else we can talk about.
I be like, sheesh, sunset on the beach. Make me wanna pull up on Miami with the heat. I don't know about you, but I know about me. Summertime in Florida, catch me sliding on the key, yeah.
Nice little vibe, man. I like it.
Inside of me, excellence, yeah, it's if they don't, they'll be sorry. No time to be addy hating. It's history in the making. I'm loving all the options, right? Everything that they saying. My mama proud as she ought to be out and drunk.
You know us, bro. Shout out to Surface, man.
Shout out to them, man. That's nice.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you know us for real. Like we especially my black ass, I could take this same shit with the same lyrics and turn it into something totally fucking streets. I mean,
oh yeah, we'll make a totally different record, definitely.
And I could keep the same lyrics, bro. I'd be like, sheesh, sunset on the beach, got me want to pull up in Miami with my heat. You know what I'm saying? Like stupid shit, bro. Like, but I like that shit, bro. Them boys are really doing it, man. I mean, I guess I could say, you know, I'm maturing from all the hood shit that I'm used to listening to growing up and all. And on top of that, I was never really a gangster rapper or a gangster listener, I should say.
No, you was more like a punchline rapper.
Yeah.
So you was more Ludacris, you was more Busta Rhymes.
I was commercial.
Which had the street cred, but at the same time, yeah, there was more commercial than anything.
Because I mean, music is supposed to be an art, right?
Not to mention, music is subjective. You know what I mean?
It is.
So the one thing about music, man, it don't even matter which genre it is. A good song is a good song regardless.
Yeah, I believe it was like around 6 to like 8 porn stars, like one that had just started the industry and like one that was kind of like a veteran in the industry and shit. And they was being asked a lot of questions. Because I feel like music, porn, and all these different type of arts that we have out there is all how you view it. When you see a kid who's like 13, 14 already watching a fucking porn shit, I mean, are they watching it for the enjoyment, entertainment, or educational purposes? Because I mean, porn is not educational in that sense.
You can learn a little bit off of it now.
I mean, you can, but I mean, what is it that you learning, dude? Like, come on, the fucking pizza guy come knocking on your door, and then. but I'm saying, okay. Here's what I'm talking about, like music. You know, if it's a gangster music or whatever, a 13, 14-year-old who don't know the art behind it and the history behind the shit,
all they know is that it sounds like a good song to them.
They can go out there and do exactly how it's gonna come and deliver your goddamn pizza. He ain't finna just invite himself and start grabbing your ass type shit. It don't work like that in real life. You feel me? So, I mean, when we sit here and trying to chastise kids on what to do and what not to do, I feel like as a parent, we should be chastising ourselves and getting ourselves more involved into our kids' life.
I agree with you on that, man. Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying to just, you wanted your damn privacy too. You ain't want your mama barging in on you when you stroking that bitch up and down the shit. but you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, though? Like, but anything else? Anything you want to add?
I'm still laughing off of what you said, but let me piggyback off what you said. Hey man, we all had our times of the dough being kicked in.
Say that again.
We was in there doing something we ain't had no business doing. Mama come knock on the door and all that, you know what I mean? We've all experienced that, you know.
What are we doing? Are we watching the educational channel at this point?
I remember one time. No, you know what? I ain't.
Oh boy, what? This one time at band camp, nigga?
Yeah, I ain't even gonna speak on that, man.
Hey, you know, hey, bro. Okay, you know what? Let's do this real quick, man. You know you old when you remember fucking Circuit City and Radio Shacks. Sure.
Yeah,
Circuit City and Radio Shacks, bro. Like, bitch, I'm walking down the looking for like an electronics. They got rid of Radio Shacks in Circuit City because I remember I could just walk my ass right up in that bitch, grab what the fuck I want to, and get the fuck out. Now I gotta go look for a fucking Best Buy or some shit. Go to fucking Walmart. They don't even got what I'm looking for. They just
or you're gonna go to Walmart. They ain't gonna have a clue what you're talking about. You go to electronics. They don't have a clue what the hell you're talking about. You know what I mean? You can get them specs, you can get them all kind of different, you know, everything, and they just be completely lost. Like, I don't work in electronics. Let me go get somebody that work over here. Even though they know damn well they was just putting stuff up over here. But hey, let's go ahead on and get into this topic, man. Let's talk Ozarks, bro. You on that Ozarks?
Man, I have not been watching that bit, bro. Like, ever since I told you about that shit, man, like, I have not watched it yet.
Well, let me go ahead and this ain't gonna be a spoiler alert. I ain't gonna go too far with it. But all I'm gonna say is, boy, they back better than ever, and boy, they back on the BS. Believe that. They came back strong, bro. They came back strong. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know if they were gonna be able to keep up that same strength that they had going on, but bro, I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. I'm on episode 7.
Honestly,
my wife
I need
Ohio
to go
right now, so that's what I've been doing. I've been binge watching.
I honestly need to go and reset the whole fucking thing. Like
man, if you
I
do
know
that,
what
bro,
happened, but
I promise you, you will be happy. Because the one thing about the Ozarks, man, that show kept me interested the whole time, bro.
Because see, I've been on this show, man, the Secret of Sulphur Springs, bro, and
I know you was telling me about that before.
These little kids. Yeah, that shit, you know,
what's family about it?
They keep you on your toes for real. Like it really got like the whole family excited to watch it and shit like that. And it's one of them shows, I guess, that could be gone for a minute off a cliffhanger.
Okay.
And then you still, you know, even though you'll be cussing Disney ass out for taking too long with the shit, but when it comes out, you like, yeah, okay.
But as soon as it come back, though, it hit.
Okay, I fucks with you. I don't care how long it took. You came right. You feel me? Like you
that's how I feel about the Ozarks, man. It took a while for them to bring it back, and then my homeboy was telling me about it. He was saying that they only gonna put out a certain amount, and then a couple of months later they're gonna put out the rest of it. They're gonna stretch it out since this is the last season. You know what I mean? It's so funny you said it about a season too, man, because they was just talking about they was talking about how would you feel if a new season of Martin came out, and I'm like. A new season of Martin. I'm like, what Martin gonna be doing? Bruh man still gonna be climbing through the window? Shanae still gonna be Shanae? Like, how would you even do that?
I mean, with that, first off, I don't like. I already don't like the way that Fresh Prince is coming out. It's not even Fresh Prince. It's
Bel-Air.
I really don't like the previews.
But you gotta respect what they're trying to do. You gotta look at it like this. They'll never be able to top what Will Smith did back then. So.
But the thing is
a whole nother way.
But the thing is, I'm a little ticked off about it for the simple fact that Will Smith has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, I understand what he's doing, you know, trying to bring the whole new drama type shit coming, like, but still, that's a fucking classic, bro. Like, yeah. And then on top of that, it's not that you're not dead. You have a whole lot to do with the fucking show.
Okay.
You know? So I guess I would expect a little bit more of what we grew up watching versus this whole.
I'm gonna push back on that because I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to dig a little deeper. Like, was Will Smith really accepted when he went to the school? You know what I'm saying? To me, I think they're gonna go a little deeper with this whole drama. You know, how did Will really feel about Jazz and the things that he did? You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna touch on just different aspects of it.
But that's okay. You can touch on it.
Maybe we'll know a little bit more about Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like to me personally, go along the lines of Empire type shit. You see what I mean? Like that's what I'm already seeing based on the fucking previews. Like all these fight scenes they having. Like I get it. Show me how Will really got accepted when he went to Bel-Air. I get that. But when you actually take the whole comedy aspect that we 30-plus-year-olds grew up watching in the 90s, bro, it to me, it just, I don't know. I mean, I'll watch it, but it's just, I'm not going to be in love with it. Like I grew up watching that. You know what I mean? It's the same shit like when you're telling me about Martin.
I feel what you're saying. But I understand them saying we can't bring this back as a comedy. Now, don't get me wrong. There's going to be some comedy in it, but it's not going to be a comedy. It's going to be a drama.
Listen.
And I can understand them saying that because it's almost like, because think about what everybody going to do. They're going to compare them. And they're still going to compare them, even though it's a totally different show. So they're like, we're not going to bring it back as a comedy because it's like they're going to make them go toe-to-toe against each other. And then people are going to be like, you know what? We're not even going to watch it because it's not as funny as the first show. So I think they're just trying to just get away from that completely so people won't compare them being like two comedies.
I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. Like, I understand it's always going to be compared, and it's going to be compared for the simple fact that it's called Bel-Air.
Yeah.
You know, you got Uncle Phil, you got Aunt Viv, you got Will, you got Carlton. Oh, shit, nigga, that's Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
We're not going to look at it and be like, oh, that's Bel-Air. No, bitch, that's Fresh Prince. That's how we know it.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, so I get it. The new generation, that's a different story for them. But for people like us that grew up watching the comedy and shit like that, you know, we really gonna be judging that shit because we're expecting a little more Fresh Prince than just Bel Air.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
And what you think exactly? What you think Bel Air mean? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, Bel Air is just the location. Right. Okay. That's where he went. He moved from Philly.
Right. And he moved to Bel Air.
There in Kato. The reason
why they called it
that was the whole thing.
They're gonna go a little deeper into, you know, just like that whole thing about Bel Air Academy, and like I said, how was Will really accepted when he went to that school? I think all of that stuff is gonna be in this show.
Whether you feel like they're gonna go a little deeper or not, that's your theory on why they call it Bel Air. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I get it. You know, you call it Bel Air for the simple fact that you don't want it to be Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Exactly. I understand that.
But the whole storyline is still a Philly kid that gets in trouble out.
Which that's going to be interesting how they even follow that same storyline.
Moves out west to his rich uncle. You know, it's just bringing that Philly hood, that East hood to Malibu type shit. That's all.
Right on. All right, let's switch this thing up, man. So check it out. I was listening to a story today, right? It's a lady named Rebecca Lynette Taylor, right? Lady out of Texas. She was in the Walmart parking lot trying to buy somebody child for $500,000. That shit made me think for a second. I'm like, hey man, what if somebody offered you $500,000? Would you be like, hey man, I'm ready to go and get your ass up out of here, man?
I mean, did she? What happened? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she was trying to buy somebody's child in Walmart parking lot for $500,000, kid.
I mean, did she have the $500K?
Man, they said she had the five. They said she had $250 in her pocket, but she would go up to $500,000. And she was literally trying to buy this lady's child, saying that she fit the perfect description, which is mad funny because it's like, what description we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was your real reasoning for going in the Walmart parking lot trying to buy somebody's child, which is a third-degree felony? That's what they charged her with. So I don't know, man. That whole story crazy as heck.
She could come rent my sons for $250K. I guarantee she'll bring their asses back in 5 minutes, though. But it's a final sale, baby. You ain't getting that bitch back. Guess what? Now me and my boys, we rich.
Yeah, she said she was gonna offer $250, and if $250 wasn't enough, she can go all the way up to $500,000.
I mean, like hell, bro. Can you actually fit $250K in your pocket?
I'm sure you probably could. You probably could. These rappers walk around with $300,000 in their pocket, kid. Easy.
No. They walk around with $300,000 in fucking Ziploc bags, nigga. That's what the fuck they. You can.
Oh well, see, she might have hers in a Ziploc bag.
$250K in your pocket, bitch. That bitch must be on a black card. Zipped up. That bitch must be on a black card or some shit.
Nah, hell no. They said she had cash. They said she had some cash, bro. She had $250 and she can go all the way up to $500.
Okay, I mean, dude, first off, I don't even think I want to even talk about no shit like that. But you want to buy somebody kid. Mm-hmm. Like, for what fucking reason, though?
That's what I was saying. And she kept saying, oh, you know, you fit the description. You know, you're the perfect one to fit the description. It's like, what description she talking about? You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? They got adoption agencies out there, man. Bitch, if you can walk up to a total stranger and show them that you got $250K and offer them to buy their fucking kid, bitch, right. You can go adopt the kid and give them a good fucking life. Like, for real.
I agree with that. Instead of being in a Walmart parking lot trying to buy somebody's child. That's crazy, bro.
Trying to buy a fucking kid for $500K.
And they charge them with third-degree felony.
Honestly, though, there are some crazy. Listen. You know what? Honestly, bro, I would much rather. You hear me? I would much prefer a mother to go that route and sell their child than to throw them in the fucking dumpster.
Yeah. Definitely.
You know, like
I don't even know why people still doing shit like that when the fire department already said, you know, you ain't even got to tell us anything. Just drop the child off to the firehouse.
Yeah, but I mean, can we really just make that a fucking rule? I mean, obviously there's people out there that's trying to buy kids for 500,000 plus, and there's people out there that give birth and throwing their fucking kids in dumpsters and shit who don't want their kids. I mean, can we match these type of people up? You know, like, lady, look, I don't want my child. I was just gonna throw him away anyways. Here, you give me the. I mean, am I wrong for saying? Am I? But for real though, am I wrong?
We making light of something that's so serious.
but seriously though, bro, am I fucking wrong about this shit? Listen, it's two crazy people.
Right.
You already fucking crazy. You want to buy a kid, you want to throw away a kid.
Yeah, that's
I'm much, you know what? I'd much rather go the second crazy route and sell the fucking kid than to throw the goddamn child away. And you know what I mean? Like, dude, I mean, the kid got a fucking life to live.
I would much rather, you know, someone did that, you know, than discard a child in the garbage can.
Yeah, because you obviously you want to throw away a damn child.
You don't want the child. You don't want to take care of the child. You don't want the responsibility of the child, which you shouldn't have laid down and had the child. But anyway, that's another story. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would rather you take the child.
Now you got this person on the other hand, you know,
or you know, put the child up for adoption.
Now, and then on the other hand, you got this other crazy motherfucker who wants to spend buku money to buy a fucking kid. Now, I don't know your motives just yet, but I'm assuming it's because adoption don't want to fucking let you adopt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like
you can't have no kid
with sense would want to go through with paperwork and all of that different stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, so I mean, obviously, she probably I don't know if she did or not, but if she did, she, you know, am I lying? Because I mean, trying to buy a fucking child, bro, you're going to a parking lot, you know, and not just a parking lot. You're going to a supermarket parking lot, a desperate cry for help, bro, like a last resort type shit. You either can't have kids, they rejected your ass, or your kids got taken away for something happened in your life to where you feel like having a kid will change everything, will make everything better.
And you felt like that was a smart idea.
Yeah, I mean,
so it's almost like you sound like you might be a little touched in the head, and you might need to go seek help or something. You know what I mean? Because anybody with sense would want to go through an adoption agency to adopt a child, you know, or go down to the, to one of those homes and adopt a child. You wouldn't be in the Walmart parking lot trying to buy a child.
Whether she thought it was a smart idea or not at the time, the fact that it made headlines at this moment, to me, it sounds like a fucking idea in the making. You know, listen, someone can go ahead and create an app. Make sure there's a background check in there somewhere.
Right.
Make sure, you know, you want to purchase a child. God damn it. Here you go. It's legal. We go through paperwork and all that shit to make it legal.
Right.
You know, and it has to be something
sure
that
agreeable between out there or something, you know, that you can actually do that, because that makes sense.
Yeah, because I mean, dude, if they're willing to spend money to buy a child, dude, and then you freely want to get rid of your child, you feel like throwing your kid away, it is the best solution rather than to let a family member raise that child, you know? So, I mean, honestly, dude, that sounds like a fucking good solution to at least give a child a life.
So let's go, man. It's on you. I already know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? You got me for the 50. I ain't mad at you, you know. I ain't gonna lie, man. I still felt good about what my boys did, because the first time we played them, they beat our behinds, I think 9-0. So the way that I'm looking at it is, my boy was willed back a really good game, Brad. At first, he was getting beat up. And then when your boy caught that bomb and tied the game up, man, I felt real good about it, man. But then they came right back, let your boy throw a bomb down the field and get in the field goal range. And then, of course, you know, your boy kicked that sucker through the uprights, man. And they you know, and they won. And, you know, hey, man, shout out to the Rams. You know, I hope it all work out for them. No, I don't. I hope 49ers crush their ass. I hope y'all crush their ass. I ain't going to lie. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, go ahead, man. It's on you. Say how you feel about it, brother.
First off and foremost, I told you y'all wasn't gonna make it to the Super Bowl, bro. That was the whole thing. Whether it was the Rams or it was us, y'all wasn't gonna make it, bro.
But let's put it like this, though, right? What if we have the weapons that we didn't have? Now you talking about a totally different game.
I said the same thing. I said
now you talking about a different game.
Chris
Think about it, bro. Think about it. The score was tied up 27-27. Now, you add on them weapons that we didn't have. Come on, bro. We win that.
I tell you what, bro. I tell you what. If not for them 2 fucking missed field goals, bro, there's no OT.
Yeah.
There's no overtime, bro, without them 2. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it is what it is.
For sure.
It was a clean ass game up until the end. I was like, damn, when them boys started coming back, I was like,
a lot of football went down to the last, boy. It went down to the wire.
It did. Yeah. And I was shocked the way we won because I told you, bro, I was falling asleep throughout the whole game.
That defense, bro. That defense solid, bro.
Every time I heard the crowd jump, I'm like, oh shit, really? What just happened? Oh, damn.
And Debo, he was doing his thing.
It went, you know, I tell people this shit all the time, bro, and they feel like I'm hating. So like I said, if telling the truth and facts about how I feel about somebody is hating, well, damn it, let it be that I hate all day.
Well, who they feel like you hating? Well, I just know you're not a fan. That don't mean you hating on
mediocre Jimmy, bro. Porn star Jimmy.
That just means you're not a fan of him.
I'm not. Dude, listen, I was never a fan of Jimmy Garoppolo, even when we went trading for him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Listening to other 49er fans be like, oh, bro, dude, give him a chance. He's a winner. Like, dude, he win. The team around him wins, makes him a winner. Then I can't fault somebody for, you know what I mean, being on a winning team at all costs or all the time. Like, it just so happened to be like, oh yeah, it's that one piece that we're missing, but he doesn't really do much. But for some reason, every time he's on the field, we win.
I mean, he broke a couple of, you know what I'm saying, a couple of pass rushes. You know, but it's not like he just stood there and took sacks. Like, but what I'm saying, he got out the way a couple of times.
But what I'm saying is that when he's not on the field and we lose, it be like, oh, you know, that's the argument. That's hard. It's hard to love and hate Jimmy G at the same time for the simple fact that when he is not on the field, we don't win. We don't have a good record when he's not on the field. But when he is, like, how in the hell do we win with Jimmy G? And he doesn't really do shit.
I mean, I honestly felt like Jimmy was solid in New England. I like the
You know, it's like he starts the fucking fire and puts it out.
Right. I mean, I always felt like he was solid in New England, man. I felt like he willed back a couple of good games. But you know, listen, sometimes you have a quarterback that don't necessarily do that much. Matthew Stafford ain't do shit.
But
Stafford didn't really do that much, bro. If it wasn't for Aaron Donald, they barely would have beat us.
But Matthew can deliver the ball. Matthew Stafford can deliver the ball, bro. Matthew Stafford is more accurate than Jimmy G. Matthew Stafford is not. Matthew Stafford is not gonna sit there and take sacks like Jimmy.
Jimmy wasn't taking sacks either. For the most part, he was stepping out the way. He wasn't just standing there. But sometimes you just have an offense, bro, that's just an offense. It's not really a high-power offense. Y'all may not score a whole bunch of points. Matter of fact, y'all probably just going to score just enough to go back and forth and to solidly beat a team. And then your defense going to beat the team. That's what the 49ers is. Well, anyway, y'all, that's our show, man. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Once again, I'm your boy, Kato. That's Mav. And thank y'all for choosing the Convo with Mav and Kato. We want to ask y'all to please subscribe to the Convo with Mav and Kato. And, you know, help grow this platform, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We out. Hands up.
Don't need diamonds to be cold. I'm so shiny, I'm like, oh, you just gotta let it show. Don't you want to be that this little girl? you want to be. Yeah, that is little girl. Now don't you wanna take trips all across the world? Don't you wanna go shop till you tear them all up? Then brag to all your friends about how much I spoiled ya. I know you see them hating on the new way you swagging. I know you see them hating on the new life you living. I know you see them hating on the new which you pushing. But we